If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? All right. Keep in mind that these messages are general. Okay. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one, and hopefully it sticks. All right. Now here is the thing, collective. When it comes to you, you cannot help the way in which Big G has made you. Okay. Whether it be the way that you think, whether it be the way in which you choose to operate in, whether it be just the way in which you damn look. It's certain things that are out of our control because, given when it comes to the type of person that you are, given the circumstances, the obstacles, the things that you've been through, this is the product of that. Okay? What do they say? Like, you are the product of your environment. But that's giving, I feel like, something a little bit too much power, in the sense of like, oh, well, this because I grew up this way and this is how my family is, or whatever, then you have something to use as an excuse as to why you may continue to be that way. Right? But I feel like, ooh, yep, especially seeing growth at the bottom of the deck. You've grown in so many ways that I feel like a lot of people admire, but also envy. Okay, it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, and it's crazy because with blame here, like, some people may feel like they left out when it comes to, like, or feeling as though like they're left behind because of you. Like, you've grown so much, why didn't you take me with you? It's like, hold on. You have a lot of people that just want to match your growth, but like, you know, still don't choose to think outside the box when it comes to things, especially when it says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. It's not your fault at the fact of, like, especially with blame, it's not your fault, collective, at the fact that you chose to look at life beyond whatever the fuck is being presented to you on a day-and-day basis, as far as how they feel like you should look, how you should be, how you should talk, the type of person you should date. It's just like, I love to see more conversations about, like, the work that we as just individuals have to fucking do within ourselves. Like, we are all not perfect. We all gonna fold. Situations is gonna come where, shit, your emotions, money, bloodline, whatever that is going to come into play. So if you're not really in the situation when it comes to certain things, like, I feel like a lot of people, you can't really talk on situations you don't know or you've never been in. And I feel like with growth, I feel like you're realizing that the ways in which people choose to operate with you, okay, it's giving, act your age and not your shoe size. Even though you may be grown, it's certain type of mindset, outdated mindsets and ways that people still have even at this big age. Okay, and that's something we can't change. Again, you can't help it. That's just how these people are. Just as you are the type of person that you are, you can't, it's on the same it's on the opposite end as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, people are going to be exactly who they show you to be. People are going to be people. They're going to be people. But as you grow, right, and as you elevate, you get in contact with more people that have a certain type of consciousness and awareness that you have at whatever growing point that you are in in your life. It's so crazy because Freedom came out when I was shuffling the cards before I recorded, and I put it back in. So, and now instantly heard Free Spirited. Okay, some of y'all could be fire sign, like, or Sagittarius energy. Okay, I'm hearing, you ain't gonna tie me down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to be stuck being around people, lovers, all type of shit, that does not help you elevate. You don't want to be around people that is really literally like anchoring you down. Okay, so it says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. All right, I feel like a lot of y'all have got to that point to where it's like you're not putting your sense of happiness in the validation of other people. You know what makes you happy. So I feel like a lot of you guys are building your own sense of infrastructures. Okay, it's making me think of La Russell, Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area. Okay, even speaking on him, like I know a lot of people may go to the status quo when it comes to, oh, you should only do this, you should only do that, whatever. It's like, who's to say that that's what you have to do based off of what somebody may have put in your ear, that that's how you're supposed to operate? That man has dropped over, 30 albums, and he is only, in his 20s? And the shit that he be dropping be slapping. Okay? That's that Bay Area slang. It be slapping, collective. Okay? He talk about real shit. He's very motivational, okay? All I ever wanted was some 100 bands. Been hustling since Raj May run a man. I ain't walking, wait, what he say? I ain't walking around with gun in hand. I'm trying to drop my daughter off and make 100 bands. I get this life what I can do, what they want. This a fresh paint. What he say? Hold on, what that boy say? Blowing the paint. He said all I ever wanted was some holes in a box Chevy. Okay. But his mission was way bigger than just asking, and I feel like that's why he continues to be so blessed, because like when you just look at aspects, it's like you so talented. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what may have been that shift for him at that point, for him to even have that as a lyric that made him be like, yeah, it's this shit is way bigger than just a box Chevy and some hoes. At this point, you touching hearts, you seeing how this makes you feel. You can tell when you see him perform that this is what he fucking loves to do. Okay? And I feel like this is like your type of energy as well. Like when it comes to how much you have grown, you really have come into yourself, collective. Like with freedom, you have no sense of attachment. You're not holding on to certain type of ideologies that people may feel as though you should be. You like, listen, what makes me happy is what's gonna make me happy. Just because I'm not doing it in a way that pleases you, does not mean that you have not grown. You could be the youngest kid, okay? Maybe you just have a different way of doing things than your other siblings. But you have grown, like, especially for whatever it is that you have been through. Okay, what's this card? Ooh. Friendship. You could have freed yourself from some type of friend group or something like that. It says, understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay, and it's so crazy because, like, I feel like oftentimes Big G would let us know, as you continue to elevate in whatever space you're in, whether it be friends that you had since childhood, whether it be friends you met through business, however you have formed some type of acquaintance with someone, right? As you experience different energies with certain people, you really, at the point in which you are in life, you either gravitate towards it or you, stray away from it. Right? Because it's like in some way, shape, or form, you resonate with someone in a way that is relatable to you. Whether it be good or whether it be bad. All right? So as you grow, you want to be around people who are good influences. Especially when it comes to your friend groups. Because like, you never know the connections it may make with you forming friendships. Just off of somebody seeing how loving, caring, nurturing, genuine of a person that you are, it makes it so easy for someone to consider you because you are such a considerate person. It makes it so easy for that law of attraction type of energy comes back to you in that way. Don't ever think that the energy that you put out is not going to come back to you. Sometimes you got to switch some shit up. That person, that place, that thing in order for you to make room for it to come in. Okay? But I feel like a lot of y'all have definitely freed yourself from certain type of friend connections here. You've outgrown. That's what I'm getting. Like with the growth card, you have outgrown being around a certain type of people, associating yourself with a certain type of dialogue, not really talking about shit as far as building infrastructures, right? About how to grow, how to really do what the fuck we on this earth to do. Like idle time is a double time is what I'm getting. Okay, idle time is that it's like we all got the same 24 hours, so what are we doing with it? Are we spending it being the same way as far as the opposite with growth? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes like people that have dreams and goals, it just stays in their mind with imagination here. Okay, it says I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. Some people feel as though, like, especially with people having so many, like, you have a sense of freedom about yourself, right? So it's like, okay, I want to do this. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like a lot of your friends admire that, because you really don't wait for another motherfucker to say, hey, yep, you definitely should do that. It's like, no, you just do what you feel like you are here to do. As you grow, whatever floats your boat and whatever growth stage that you're in, that's where you're choosing to be at. You're not allowing people to hold you back with this sense of freedom that you have, because you know that you possess the power and you have your own sense of free will. God gave us a sense of free will. So why would you allow another motherfucker to dictate how you choose to live your life? Okay, some of y'all, I don't know, with judgment in the reverse. You can be, I don't know if somebody could be in a relationship or something like that, but like I'm hearing somebody needs to grow up. Like maybe you have a spouse or somebody that feels a certain type of way if you go out and you hang out with certain friends, or like say if you got friends of the opposite sex, or I don't know, something like that. With imagination here is like somebody are you forming relationships, right, with the opposite sex? It's like maybe this person, it because I don't know why heavily LGBTQ energy has been coming up, especially in the last live. And when it comes to freedom, it's kind of like a sense of like, I don't know why I'm picturing frolicking. And I love to see, it was a whole video of just nothing but black men just smiling and enjoying themselves and just running in the wind. Some of y'all could be jogging or running. You have probably picked up some type of routine when it comes to that. Okay, maybe this is what makes you feel free, when you're able to feel that wind in your face or something. Some of you guys could ride bikes, for me to say that. But you know, I feel like a lot of people with judgment in the reverse, a lot of people misjudge you. Okay, maybe these are people that have certain ways in which they feel like people should be, in spite of like what you have been through. You know what I'm saying? Because again, y'all have been heavily coming into this energy of like not looking like what you've been through. But it's so crazy to me, because it's just like, when it comes to certain people, why would you want me to look like what the fuck I've been through? Why would you want to see how that looks to you? In whichever way, shape, or form it comes in, whether it be emotionally, whether it be financially, whether it be your stability, whether it be mentally, whatever the case may be. Like, what in your heart and heart will make you feel better? You feel me? Being able to see that, in order to know or to be proven that, hey, I'm going through some shit. You had a lot of people that, like, I feel like you have formed, as you have grown, I feel like you have really formed a relationship with friendship here with Big G, on God. With imagination, it's like, it's not something that's really here, it's something that's in your mind, but like, same type of energy, right? I feel like you Because again, what does it say? I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's no coincidence as to why Big G puts certain thoughts in our mind that makes us go and pursue things that come naturally to us. It's no coincidence. No wonder that it's probably something that you really love to do, that it always comes easily to you and you're really good at it. Everybody really probably compliments you on this or whatever that is. And with success here, I feel like whatever it is that y'all have been doing for like the part of the collective that really has took these ideas with the imagination and visions, it has really been operating in that. I feel like it has caused you some type of success, because again, is there energy of like, you can't help the fact that you have grown in such a beautiful way that is admirable, collective. Like with friendship here, I feel like a lot of people want to be your friend or imagines you in them having some type of friendship. Like you are that friend where it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I would really want a friend like that. Because with however it is that you have grown, however your mindset is, the way in which you operate, the way in which you move, even despite maybe how you look, because I feel like a lot of it too, like even for me to put in the title, you can't help that Big G built you like this. When it comes to your physicality, collective, it's a motherfucker here that feels away. Because like, I don't know, with friendship and imagination, it's like somebody here could be very intimidated by your physique. Okay, however it is how your body looks, they're very intimidated. Because with freedom here, with whoever this person is, it's like it's no attachment. Like maybe it's like a high and by type of thing. Because with friendship here, it's like, you know, when you see a friend, you give them that, what's up, how you been, it's real like platonic, you know. But with imagination here, I feel like somebody, when it comes to you, feels as though like they can read someone's mind, as far as whoever you are friendly with, that they may be interested in. It's like they can kind of feel what this person is thinking. I don't know. Maybe it's the way in which this person look at you that's different in the way in which they look at them. Maybe it's the way in which this person interact with you that's different from the way in which they interact with them. It's something like that. But you can't help it. This is just how you are. When it comes to a friendship, like I feel like you a real solid ass friend on the real. Like imagination, you're the type of friend that people would like dream of. If it came to a certain type of friend that somebody had as far as a thought in their mind, it would be you. It would be you. That's a flex, collective, okay? You, with growth here, you have done a lot of work on yourself, and I feel like a lot of people don't give you credit, you know, in the ways in which you operate, how you view things. Because people be stuck on the same shit. They don't free themselves from them certain type of mindsets, them ways of being. And it's like, damn, bitch, when are you gonna ever fucking grow up? Like, go heal. The fuck? Yeah, humor. Exactly. You about to get the last laugh, collective. Because listen, as these people is over here probably hating on you and thinking God knows what with imagination and friendship, right? There's a sense of guilt here, because it's like, dang, I probably should have never been thinking about this person in this way. Not knowing that like it's merely projection. It says, I release any belief that no longer assists in my soul's growth. You wouldn't put yourself in a position to feel guilty about something that somebody may have done to you, had someone not have learned a lesson as far as growing from something that kept them so the opposite of freedom is like so confined, so stuck, so stagnant. But I get it though, because it's like, I don't know, maybe somebody here with the imagination, it's like somebody here could have a wall up when it comes to friendships, okay? with humor and happiness here, I feel like whoever this person is, they always have like a good time with you. It's never no dull times. It's never no, I'm getting like a motherfucker that's like Eeyore. Okay? Winnie the Pooh energy is significant. I used to love Tigger. Oh my God. But listen, a lot of people find that you are funny. It says, I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Like, a lot of people like being around you, like I said, as a friend, because it's like, even if something goes wrong or something is, like, you're the type of person that will crack a joke and make light of the situation. So a motherfucker, they ain't all in their head and stressed out or whatever about what happened. Given the situation, right? Given the situation. Okay, happiness. It says, I'm aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Like, Collector, you that type of friend. On God, I'm telling you, you that type of friend to where it's like, say, and it's so funny because I remember like working at like Home Depot or like, I don't know, just regular customer service jobs, and it will be a client that comes in on like crutches or some shit, right? And I'd be like, dang. I'm like, who asked you kick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Do I need to watch my back when I'm around your ass? What's going on? Because you're out here harming yourself. What are you doing with yourself? Some of y'all can be a really funny type of employee. Like, y'all have a certain type of energy about y'all that really brings a lot of happiness into the workplace. Okay? You have a lot of people that's like, if you bring that to the workplace, these are the type of friends or the type of people that want to be your friend outside of the workplace. I feel like a lot of people, they feel guilty about how they treated you. Okay, so health is significant here. I feel like a lot of these people were not good for your mental health. Like, when they can't, like, you want to be around people who have good mindsets, who have strong mindsets as far as like what they choose to put their mind on when it comes to elevating. Okay, not being so stuck on another motherfucker or what happened to you or whatever. Like, you got to learn how to let shit go with freedom here. You got to learn how to let shit go. If it is not addressed properly in the manner in which the fuck it should be, let some shit go. Somebody feel guilty for however the fuck they treated you. But I feel like this is somebody with imagination here. They have all these thoughts. All these, I feel like assumptions. Man. This person didn't think that they were going to end up feeling the way that they do when it comes to you. I feel like, you really value yourself, Collective. And not too many people value themselves to step away from certain type of friends or friend groups that just no longer serve them. Like, I don't care how long you've been knowing a motherfucker. Like, if it's not helping you grow in some way, shape, or form, it's still the same energy of wanting to be childish and gossip and bully and talk about this person, what they doing, and this and that. It's like... leave them to talk with other bitches and other dudes that like to be on that type of frequency. Just because you know the motherfucker do not mean you gotta stay there. But people be feeling offended when you, as a friend, check them on certain type of shit, because that energy been coming out too. When it's like, bro, like, can we talk about something else? Can we because with humor here and happiness, it makes somebody happy when they're able to talk about someone. It's like, damn, for that to be your source of happiness, you can't wait to speak on another motherfucker. You can't wait to talk on someone and I don't know. It's like, damn, man. Okay, love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. DL energy been coming out heavily. Okay. It been coming out heavily. Some of y'all could have freed yourself from a situation because whoever it is that you may have been with, right? I don't know why I'm getting this. I feel like you, especially speaking of LGBTQ community, whoever it is that you were with, they have a friend. Whoever this friend is, I feel like this is a friend that they grew up with, okay? Very close knit. Definitely the same sex. Okay? With the imagination here, it's a sense of curiosity between these motherfuckers. It's a sense of curiosity. But with the guilt here, it's like somebody liking it. If you pick up what I'm putting down, somebody liking it. But with this block and toxic energy, it's like somebody is like, yeah, we can't do this no more, or they at least try to not do whatever the fuck that is anymore. But they still, with humor, still laugh, joke, kiki, all this shit like that. But it's like they truly are happy with each other. If that's a confirmation for someone, okay? Maybe somebody could not want to admit that this is something that they really fucking like. So we're blocked here, right? Somebody is like, it says moved on, nothing to say, stop calling. So maybe somebody don't want to talk about whatever the fuck happened. All right, but it's toxic, drama, argument, incompatible, right? Whoever it is that they're actually with, it could be another feminine energy, or take it how the roles resonate. It could be another masculine energy. There's not an attraction there because somebody is attracted to the same sex. That's why this shit is not working. And that's another thing. They can't help it. Just as you can't help the way in which you are, they can't help the fact of what they like. I don't care how much you try and dress it up as a friendship. Somebody with imagination, somebody got them thoughts about someone. Or those memories, or those flashbacks. Okay? Sipping, rumors, gossip, nosy. Okay, that's the real tea. That's the real tea about that situation. Because that's why it's a sense of freedom. Like somebody is like, well, I don't, as long as we can still connect, you know, whatever it is that you do over there, you do over there, whatever it is I do. Because it's like, it's like that, because these two being together, if they're known as friends, these two being like as a platonic, a non-platonic type of situation, oh, that would look crazy. So with the imagination, is oh, what the fuck am I picking up on? This is like motherfuckers that will have certain thoughts about themselves when they're in the same spaces, but the guilt comes with them being with whoever it is that they're with. As far as whoever their partner actually is. Let's move on from that. Okay. It's very unhealthy. However, these two are choosing to go about that. Okay. Psychopath, paranoid, because like somebody feels as though if somebody was to find out about whatever the fuck that is, like they don't know what somebody would do. Okay, so cautious, insecure, guarded. This is somebody who feels as though like they have to be on their P's and Q's when it comes to anybody finding out about them and another motherfucker. I don't know if videos is made, pictures, I don't know, text messages. Like this could be somebody. It's so crazy how this shit go though. Because with blocked energy, this is somebody that's like, don't call right now. Like, I'm with you. Like, don't. It's, can we move past that? Can we move past that? Okay. Wishful thinking. A lot of y'all wish that y'all don't have these thoughts that this person is probably how you may feel like they are. But baby, let me be the confirmation. Because for me to be picking up on this, they definitely are. Second chance, deja vu, nostalgia. Okay. What's this wishful thinking card? What is that wishful thinking about? What is that wishful thinking about? Ooh. Healing, nightlife. So this could be somebody that somebody like parties with, goes out with. They like, yeah, I'm with the bros, but it's like, or I'm with the hoe, I'm with the homegirls or whatever. And they like, Have you heard somebody of the same sex, like it being feminine? This is somebody who it feels as, I don't know, maybe you like women. So this may make somebody feel away, and vice versa. Like if you are a woman and your man like men, then that may make you feel a certain type of way. But with this healing energy here, it says self-care, introspection, meditation. As you are healing, as you are growing, collective, like when it comes to sensual energy that I get from here, okay, certain type of things that attach to certain people, it will be felt. It will be felt. With this block energy, I don't know, maybe somebody wanted to introduce something new, but it gave you the feeling of like, I want to so bad say the download that I'm getting, but I just don't want it to be offensive. But oh, golly, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Anywho, listen, because that's the thing. With whoever energy that this is really hitting on, this is definitely an emotional thing here. Okay, but for some of you that already knew that, or has some type of inkling that this person could have, like, you picked up, right? You can't help that you have a certain type of radar when it comes to certain type of things. Whether it be that, whether it be the way in which somebody is operating with you, it can be a broad horizon here. We're not just going to solidify it just to the sexual orientation, right? The ways in which somebody operates, in whichever capacity that is, it causes something for someone. Because with this waves of emotion, worry, and fear, it kind of like puts a feeling of, especially with somebody wanting a second chance with you, it's like, damn, I already kind of declared how I felt about you. So you wanting a second chance already, it kind of like goes against however it is that you rationalized in your mind how you wanted to continue to go with that situation. But I feel like, your energy towards this is like, with whoever this type of person is, it's like, go be happy where you want to be at. With humor and happiness, it's like some of y'all, I feel like it's like a 50-50 situation here when it comes to whoever this type of energy is that's refusing to do some type of healing and really operate in their true authentic self. It's like 50-50 is kind of just funny because it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already knew that. I was just waiting for you to tell me. And if that makes you happy, that makes you happy, because you have grown to a place where it's like you're not really holding this up against someone. It's kind of like y'all maybe have formed this type of friendship, and that somebody could have had like a little free spirited type of energy. Okay. And at the whatever type of stage that this happened to you in, you had a grown way of approaching it. But on the other end, I feel like there is somebody that is really in their emotions when it comes to a certain situation with you that they want a second chance with. Because I really feel like you like block someone here. Somebody is used to, like with this psychopath energy, somebody is used to feeling hurt, pain. It says abusive, conniving, unpredictable. Like they're used to feeling hurt and pain. This can be like with this paranoid, cautious, insecure, guarded. You can be dealing with somebody, if it's on a sensual level, that really likes like to be choked or slapped or like called, like certain things like that. It will kind of it shows a certain level of respect here, to where it's like I don't know. I don't know. Because somebody's heart space is not like that. With guilty energy, like maybe when you do that, do whatever that is, I'm hearing dominatrix. Whenever it is that you do anything like that, you feel guilty about it. But like maybe you laugh about it, like what the fuck, like why would somebody, why would that make somebody happy? What the fuck? But you know what I'm saying? You just want to bring a sense of balance to the situation. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? If that makes you happy, if that is going to balance out whatever is going on here. Okay, but anywho, suffering in silence. Okay, it says unspoken desires, real feelings, broken dreams. When it comes to who you are as a person, collective, I feel like there's a lot that somebody wants to do or accomplish in life that maybe they may not have like spoke on, right? And their feelings, I don't know why it's making me think of when Jess with the mess, when she be like, this is Jess with the mess and my news is real. Like this is somebody's real feelings on a real, like I don't know, with broken dreams, somebody can feel as though like they wanted to obtain something in life, and due to whatever the circumstances were, they could feel as though like they were not able to obtain those things. But I feel like as long as you still got breath in your body and you still got another day granted, it's never too late to obtain those things. Sometimes maybe we had to grow or change our mindset or whatever in order to get to the point to where we're going to be able to carry whatever it is that we're trying to go towards. Right? So tension, it says stressed out, migraines, worry. Somebody's in a situation where maybe there is a lack of growth. Or if it's growth and somebody still has a sense of freedom, it still brings a lot of stress and worry onto someone. I feel like you're the type of person with friendship and imagination. If anything is going wrong, like you stress yourself out. You stress yourself out. Somebody is like, if anything is going wrong with imagination, the first person I can think of that's friendly enough to do it or whatever, that's not going to tell me no and things like that, is going to be this person. Because with humor and happiness, somebody feels as though like you bear this energy of like not being able to say no. But with guilty energy, it's like this person or these people or whoever the fuck knows that it puts a weight on you. It stresses you out. Some of y'all have been like wanting to get out, okay? Especially with the nightlife here, going on a trip, go to Vegas. I don't know, something. Go have fun. Just as much as you are like working towards whatever it is that you're working towards, when it comes to your mental health, that is also something to pay attention to as well. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that job, whatever the fuck, they gonna replace you, or they gonna try to, if they don't have an accessibility to you. So at the end of the day, take care of thyself. Okay. Oh, what was that? All right, so we got drowning and apology. Okay, it says arrogant, rash actions, insecure, over your head, overextended, rock bottom. Okay. Breathe, let go, clear your mind. Somebody wants to apologize to someone, okay? I feel like this is somebody that somebody could have grown up with. Something significant with drowning, okay? Over your head. What does it say? Extended rock bottom. Somebody can feel as though like they're at a low point right now. Okay, especially with water energy, it's a lot of emotion, it's a lot of worry, it's a lot of fear. Like, how am I gonna do this? Huh? You know, with growth here, there's still it's still time. You know, it's like growth is inevitable. You know, and it's, what does it say? I want to expand my consciousness and awareness. The more you are aware of certain type of things, as far as like the right type of people that you have in your life, because again, life is already hard, right? Rock bottom energy. So you want to be around people with humor and happiness that bring a certain type of light, and especially when it comes to friendships, right? You want to be around certain type of people that bring a certain type of bright spot into your life, right? I feel like with health energy, these are people that are good for your health. But with envy, you know, it's an energy of the fact that like somebody bears this certain type of energy that someone else wants to bear. I feel like you I don't know, like, I mean, you on this energy of like harmony, balance, peace, happiness. Happiness came out here twice, right? But I feel like that, you being in that energy, like, puts somebody in their emotions. It kind of makes somebody feel insecure, guarded, because I feel like somebody is used to toxic type of situations, loves, mindsets, way of viewing people, whatever the case may be there. Like, as you have grown, you have learned to what? What does humor say? I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So even when shit is hitting you left, right, front, and center, okay, some of y'all could like to play left, right, front, center with the dollars and stuff. So I like to gamble. Some of y'all could have used to shoot the dice. Okay, somebody is definitely shaking the dice when it comes to you, okay, in that love energy. I feel like it helps somebody recharge. They're like, oh, I feel so much better. Somebody is pulling on your energy sexually, okay? Whoever that is, I feel like, again, with this block energy, like somebody does not want somebody associated with you, okay? But I feel like somebody did something. Envy came out again, y'all. I cannot. Somebody did something to where now they're paranoid about it. Because they wanted to block somebody from your energy. I can't make it up. So now somebody wants to backslide on whatever they did. It says resentful, competition, discontent. Okay, they hoping with this hopeful energy that they can undo whatever it is that they have done that caused them to be cautious or insecure or guarded towards you. I don't know why somebody feels like they need to watch you when it's you that need to watch them for whatever the fuck they must have done to you that they feel guilty about. Okay? But it's so crazy because you are somebody that, what does hopeful say? Inspired, optimistic, success. You're a very successful person and you bring a lot of optimistic to people. I feel like you motivate people. The more you grow is giving each one teach one. So it's like the more you grow and you expand your consciousness and your awareness, you use whatever it is that you have grown, that you have seen work for you, and help people free themselves from certain type of mindsets, ways of being, ways of acting, whatever that is for them. Especially when it comes to friendships. You teach, however it is that you move when it comes to friendships, you teach motherfuckers how to properly vet their friends. You teach we really teach people how we want them to treat us. So sticking around in certain type of environments that don't allow for us to grow shows them that you are complacent with being exactly where they're at, whether it be on a mental aspect, financial, spiritual, whatever the case may be. I feel like it's somebody here that wants to apologize to you as far as probably maybe how they may have treated you. I do feel like this is somebody where, like, you know, you could have probably overextended yourself to them, but they wasn't really giving you too much of a like pushback. It's like you want reciprocity when it comes to friendships, right? So it's like, damn, if I'm gonna hit you up, I'm gonna see how you doing or whatever the case may be. Like, what's up? Do you want to be, you know what I'm saying? You want to be my friend? Are we locked in? Are you my friend? And it's so crazy for me to even get that song. As far as like the Drake and Kendrick stuff, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Do you want to be my friend? Because didn't Kendrick and Drake do music together at one point, feature or something? I don't know. I'm pretty sure. So it's like, damn, like, are we still locked in, or what's really the issue? Somebody like with the imagination, I feel like somebody could have drawn some type of assumption or thought in their mind that they now feel guilty about, because it's like, why was that even a thought? Just because you have grown in some way, shape, or form does not mean that, like, because somebody feels like you are elevating with freedom. I don't know why it's giving me like a balloon release. Like when you know how you free the balloon and it just elevates and you just watch it go up. Like, this is how somebody is feeling like they are viewing you in the aspects of your life, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally. Somebody is like, I want to grow like that too. Like, or I would be able to grow like that had I still been friends with this person. Or, but with humor here, I feel like it made somebody happy to like make you the butt of a joke. So it's like, why the fuck would you still want me around if all you did was clown me? Whole time you inspired by me. Like, bitch, you're weird. You're weird. You miss having somebody that you can use as your punching bag or your source of clout or conversation or so whatever type of importance that this person has grown from your fucking name. So, like, for some of y'all, I don't even feel like you even care about this apology, because you already know that this person feel a way about you with envy energy coming out twice. Come on. It could be two people that's envious of you. When it comes to you, like, with however it is that you just naturally are, the way in which God builds you, somebody feels like it's competition. Like, oh, collective is built this way. Let me try and get myself to be built this way. If this is how collective thinks, all right, cool. Either way, you're elevating yourself. But it's the manner in which a motherfucker is going about it to where it's so spiteful. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Congratulations, you're growing. That's what you should be doing. But it's people around you that I feel like wanted to outgrow you, all because you outgrown them. But y'all outlooks on the word outgrown is totally different. They was doing shit, operating in certain type of ways in which didn't resonate with you on a soul level. So yeah, you outgrown them. But the ways in which you are growing by at least taking that initiative to take yourself out of that equation makes people feel like you think you better than us. You don't want to stay where we at. You want to outgrow us. Some of y'all can like to plant, but really, like, when it comes to agricultural beef, what plant what plant is really talking mess about the next plant because they sprouted first? If they get the same amount of motherfucking 24 hours water as the next. Just because you plant a seed don't mean it's gonna blossom in the same way as the next person. Feminine energy, gentleness, nurturing, mothering. I'm trying to tell you, collective, you can't help that you have this certain type of part about you that just makes people really feel seen and loved and cared for and tended to. Okay, that's exactly why whoever this other person is wants to come in and apologize, because somebody didn't know that you was really like a gentle giant. Your energy is so big, but you are so loving and caring. Okay, this is definitely happening in today's energy. Okay, good vibes now in the moment. Like, you're not here stressing about what happened last week, what's to come a week from now. It's like you have the energy of like, let's just have like freedom. Let's just have fun. Let's just do what we doing in the moment. We all here together. We never know how, if we leave this motherfucker, who else is gonna wake up the next morning. Like, let's just have a good time. You got that type of energy. It be motherfuckers that it's hard for them to have a good time because of work, because of another person that did something to them throughout the day that made them feel a certain type of way. It's like, you want to really continue to hold on to that certain type of shit. It's hurting you. It's hurting you more than it's hurting the person that did it to you. And I can't even really say that fully, because people don't understand the ways in which you come off to people that allow that will stay on their mind, whether it's what you say or whatever is what you do. And I'm learning that as well. That's why, as you know better, is giving that Lil Wayne clip when he was like, I ain't never said I had it all together. But once you know better, you do better, right? So the ways in which you grow in collective, you can't help the fact that it is admirable. You can't help the fact. And the more changes that you are making within yourself is causing people to really like come in and be like, dang, my bad, I didn't really mean to box you in as this type of person, or to do this or whatever like that. I see this Bronco car. Somebody can have a Bronco. I see a Toyota car. Okay, consequences, exhausted, all right, burnt out. Somebody works a lot. Okay, consequences, bad choices, games, mixed signals, longing, missing you, let's talk, reunion. Somebody misses you. I feel like this is somebody who works a lot, but they miss you. Okay. You don't have a sense of codependency with this freedom energy here, so it's not like, what you doing, where you at, can I see you, where you... You know, it ain't that. I feel like you're grown, so you know that people have their own lives, they work, they, you know what I'm saying, they got shit going on. So I feel like you, because I know I'm the same way, like I don't like to feel like I'm a bother to a motherfucker. So this is maybe how somebody may be taking it, but they miss you, and they can't help the fact that they miss you in whichever capacity that is. Okay. What's this consequence energy? Somebody could have been, I'm hearing that Summer Walker song, why you playing games, you say you want me, it ain't no thing, acting kind of shady, ain't been calling me baby. So somebody noticed like a switch up happening. Maybe somebody has grown in some type of way that like they no longer operate in. And that's the consequences of, you know, when somebody chooses to elevate themselves. You may have to detach yourself from people, places, and things. Because somebody is tired of somebody exhausting them. Like it says burnt out, burdened, empty. Somebody can see that somebody is a very shallow person. So maybe this is somebody who is very codependent. All right. But it's very exhausting to whoever the other person is, because it's like, why? I'm hearing why, or however it is that they're trying to attach themselves to someone. Somebody's clearly giving somebody mixed signals. But with this other energy, it's like somebody knows, whoever it is, collective, that is interested in you is who somebody wants. So with these games here, this is somebody that's like, I don't want to lose to this person. This can be somebody that you are friends with, but they have a certain type of thought towards you with the imagination here. And with guilty, it's like they know they shouldn't be feeling this way towards you, because it's only out of their own sense of jealousy and insecurity that you make this person feel when it comes to who they are attracted to. Okay? So this is given like somebody like, well, why would you want to pick this person over me? Hmm. This can also be with somebody could have recently went to Roscoe's. I wanted to say that came to mind. But this can also be the energy of whoever it is in a relationship with the same sex and not telling whoever their partner is. Okay, it's exhausting. It's like they're burning themselves out because they have to live a life or portray themselves to be a certain type of way that they're not really not. Somebody that's not really living in their truth, and that's the consequence of it. Constantly having to think or be or act a certain type of way in order to save face. But somebody feels like that was a bad choice to make. Like somebody feels like I just should have, I don't know, what's this consequence energy? Distance, divorce, ghosted, separation. Somebody can be divorced, going through divorce, a separation. Somebody really can't be around whoever it is that they really want to be around. Somebody too is burnt out because, like, I don't know, maybe somebody wants somebody to like take them on vacation or pay for their vacations or something like that. And somebody knows that like somebody is just playing games. They give them mixed signals, maybe with friendship here, but with imagination, they make it seem as though like it has a potential to be more or whatnot. But it's like, yeah, we friends, but can you like pay for this trip to Cabo or some shit? So somebody's creating distance. They're separating themselves because that's the consequence, right? When you know that it's a motherfucker that like somebody is laughing though with humor. They like, this motherfucker must think I'm stupid. But you can't help the fact that you are like, you have some sort of financial, yeah, somebody is definitely wearing a mask. You can't help the fact that you are financially stable and you probably are able to do that for a man or a woman. But you definitely, as you grown, as you've seen and experienced the ways in which people operate, you ain't no fool. You ain't no fool. You know when a motherfucker is just playing a part. It says hiding, concealing, deception. Okay, because yeah, stagnant. It's like the shit only stays at a friendship. It's like you ain't really trying to build anything, right? It says stuck, dead end, frozen. And maybe this is somebody who has made certain decisions in the past as far as like showing somebody how much they care about them by flying them out, doing this and doing that. But then it came to a point where it was like, I'm starting to notice like motherfuckers is starting to fall in love with my hand and not my heart. That's a part of growth, right? When you free yourself from thinking like certain ways of like, no, yeah, this person care about me. But when you really start to make the math is like, only under these conditions though. You know what I'm saying? This person got me thinking we friends, or it's probably is leading somewhere and it's really not. It's a dead end. And that's that thing with this apology energy. It's like somebody wants to come in and you know, want to apologize or Let's get some spirit messages and we out of here, y'all. It says, be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand you from their level of perception, and that's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty you hold within. Stand tall in your power, okay? So listen, that sums that shit up. I'm probably going to just read the bottom of the deck because on the real, that sums it up. Be true to yourself. You can't help the fact that you are who you are, collector. Your light, your spirit, your beauty, your features, even saying features. Some of y'all could write, okay? Some of y'all could be into music, is what I'm getting. I'm hearing music makes me lose control. Some of y'all, like, instead of crashing out, you get into that pen, okay? It's like, all right, it's giving Summer Walker and Cardi B when she was like, put it in your music, like, yeah, talk about how your experience is when it comes to what you be experiencing. If you really gonna put some shit to paper and write and have the nerve to get into the booth and rap that shit, make sure it's some shit about what you really experience. And it might hurt a few motherfucking feelings, but you can't help the fact that that's how you perceive how motherfuckers try and make you feel. I'm hearing this shit is deeper than rap. Okay, bottom of the deck. Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unheard. We hear every single word. This is your confirmation that we are assisting you, guiding you, and ensuring your wishes finally come to fruition. Be patient. Everything will come together for you. Okay? So listen, don't trip, crip. I don't know. Maybe some of y'all can be some crips, okay? That's some true LA shit. Nah, but listen, collective, stay being you. Whenever you, what do they say? Whenever you talk to us, it never goes unnoticed. Those prayers, those affirmations. And it was so crazy because I was thinking earlier today, I was like, how often do we talk to ourselves? I wouldn't say talk to ourselves because we probably all do talk to ourselves. But how often do we address ourselves by our name? You know what I'm saying? Really have conversations with ourselves, addressing us, calling ourselves out. There's an energy there as well. You know what I'm saying? We all got to call ourselves out on our bullshit one day. We all do. We all do. Even me, collective. Like I always tell y'all, I am not obsolete. I am not obsolete. Sometimes we always, as much as I be dropping these messages, y'all don't know how, in some ways, and a lot more than y'all probably know, in the ways in which it helps me think differently. Because to be of light and to be used in the way in which I am on this platform, it definitely brings light into the ways in which that I adopt into my own personal life. Okay, and that's what this shit is all about. Each one teach one, okay? Whether it be the teacher or whether it be the student, okay? But I love you guys, collective. Keep doing whatever it is that you're doing, okay? Do not let people make you feel intimidated because you are who you actually are. A lot of people ain't who they claim themselves to be, but you are. You are, and don't let people question you so much to make you feel like you're not, because that's only, when it comes to those type of people, it's only because they question themselves in that way of being capable of being like that, being happy, being able to look at the brighter side of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very possible, and I understand for each individual, you know, we are unlearning and relearning some hard shit. And again, you don't know unless you are the one that actually goes through it. All right, so I love y'all. I love y'all so much, collective. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Put that bell on so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one.